not paying until the job gets done. You can kiss my... What the hell are you on?
There are several sacred things in this world that you don't ever mess with. One of them happens to be another man's fries.
But it's a lonely road.
It is the nature of humankind to fear what they do not understand.
To me, since I wasn't laying in the street, I didn't lose my job, but my lights weren't turned off, all those things made me think that I wasn't an alcoholic. And then even once I got in the program and distinguishing myself between being an alcoholic, what is the difference between an alcoholic and a heavy drinker? I knew I was a heavy drinker. I didn't recognize the telltale signs. I didn't want to recognize them because I didn't want to be an alcoholic.
Did you ever wonder what lies behind the magnetic voice and intense on-screen presence of Keith David?
Is it DeFranco the beans?
It all started with whispers that grew into a media storm. Keith David caught in a heated feud with a co-star on set. Everyone in Hollywood was talking about it. Was it true? Had the beloved, silky-voiced actor finally cracked under the pressures of fame?
The fate of the planet is in the hands of a bunch of I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
Rumors of shouting matches and even a near-physical altercation circulated. But what really happened? The drama didn't end there. Keith also found himself the victim of a bizarre scam. Someone was impersonating him online, asking fans to send gifts and even money. Fans, thinking they were communicating with the real Keith David, were duped into sending personal items and even cash. When Keith caught wind of this, he took to social media to warn his followers, emphasizing that he would never ask for anything from his fans except their support. Buckle up, because his life story is as riveting as any Hollywood blockbuster. From groundbreaking roles to behind-the-scenes drama, we're about to dive into a world where talent meets turmoil.
Are you yelling at me? No. Are you yelling at me in my own house?
No.
Don't let me have to open a can of whoop ass on you.
Keith David Williams was born on June 4, 1956, in Harlem, New York. Growing up in a vibrant neighborhood filled with music, art, and culture, young Keith was exposed to the performing arts at an early age. His mother was a manager at New York Telephone, and his father was a payroll operations director. Keith's love for acting blossomed after he played the Cowardly Lion in a school production of The Wizard of Oz.
In the 5th grade, I played the Cowardly Lion in the
I'll
Wizard
never
of Oz.
forget.
Oh, wow.
That was my first part.
I can see that.
And, I love The Wizard of Oz, and having to get to play the lion was great, because I'm a lion kind of guy.
From that moment on, he knew he was destined to be on stage. After attending the prestigious High School of Performing Arts in Manhattan, Keith went on to study drama at Juilliard, where he honed his craft under some of the best teachers in the business. This foundation helped him land his first major film role in John Carpenter's 1982 horror classic, The Thing.
Fire's got the temperature up all over the camp. Won't last long, though.
His portrayal of Childs, a tough, no-nonsense character, put him on Hollywood's radar and set the stage for a prolific career. If you've ever mixed up Keith David and David Keith, you're not alone. The confusion between these two actors has been a long-running joke in Hollywood. Keith David is known for his deep, resonant voice and roles in films like Platoon.
Whoever said we did, man. All you got to do is make it out of here. And it's all gravy.
And They Live.
Wait, you're making a big mistake.
You made the mistake.
While David Keith is recognized for his performances in An Officer and a Gentleman.
How you doing, Sarge? What'd you call me?
I am not a you, boy. You is a female sheep, boy.
And Daredevil.
You all right? Murdoch, you all right? Okay, let's fight.
The confusion has even led to casting mix-ups and fans showing up to events expecting one actor, but getting the other. Keith David has taken it in stride, often joking that he should just start signing autographs as David Keith David to cover all bases. Keith David's career truly skyrocketed with his role in Platoon, 1986, where he played King, a wise and calm soldier.
while we were doing this. It was like, well, this is what you wanted, fella.
I've heard of method, but this is ridiculous.
But actually, it was wonderful because it was one of the few times that hands-on experience bore a very direct route to what had to be done.
During filming, Keith proved himself a real-life hero by helping to save Charlie Sheen. In one of the scenes, Sheen was dangling from a helicopter.
Back down! Back down there!
Keith, noticing the actor struggling, grabbed him just in time and pulled him back into the chopper, potentially saving his life. Keith's portrayal in the film was a standout, earning him praise and solidifying his status as a powerful supporting actor. It wasn't just his on-screen roles that made Keith a household name. His voice acting skills became legendary. As Goliath in Gargoyles,
They are fascinated by the things they see on the television. Every night they rush to turn it on. But welcome to our home.
the HBO series Spawn,
Look, I don't have time for this. I got my own problems.
and even narrating Ken Burns documentaries, his voice became synonymous with authority and gravitas. Video game fans know him as the unforgettable voice of the Arbiter in the Halo series,
Kill me or release me, parasite. But do not waste my time with talk.
and Anderson in Mass Effect.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did.
He even voiced the President in Saints Row 4.
Listen, we've got enough clout right now for one major bill, not both. What do you want me to push forward?
This guy's vocal cords have more range than a grand piano. One of Keith's most memorable on-screen moments came in 1988 when he starred in John Carpenter's cult classic, They Live.
I didn't want to be in.
His epic alley fight scene with Roddy Piper is still talked about as one of the greatest fight scenes in movie history. What was supposed to be a quick scuffle turned into a 6-minute brawl that was raw, gritty, and utterly unforgettable. Keith recalls the grueling shoot. We went all out, man. There were no stunt doubles. Every punch, every hit was us. By the end of it, we were bruised, battered, and completely exhausted. But it was worth it.
Yeah. He taught me so much about how to sell it. I hit him a couple times, but he never hit me.
Keith's personal life has had its share of highs and lows. His marriage to Margaret Edwards in 1990 was a love story many admired. However, their relationship faced a severe test when Margaret was diagnosed with cancer. Keith, known for his loyalty and commitment, took time away from his career to be by her side. They weathered the storm together, but the emotional strain was immense. Margaret recovered, but the ordeal left its mark on their relationship, and they eventually parted ways amicably. He found love again with Dionne Lee Williams, a singer and actress,
like your heart's breaking.
And they have been together ever since.
For the past 4 years, he's been shooting Greenleaf in Atlanta. And year number 1, we tried to commute and let him stay there so he could be solid. Everybody loves the bishop, right? Bishop got to be solid. But then after that, it wasn't working for our girls, right? And so we had to reevaluate.
The couple has 2 children, and despite the ups and downs, they have managed to keep their family life relatively private, away from the tabloids. Success doesn't always mean financial stability, and Keith is no stranger to this reality. At one point, he faced serious financial difficulties due to a series of bad investments and fraudulent advisors who mismanaged his money.
Non-negotiable, power to the people. Power to Maurice.
He lost a substantial amount of his savings and even had to sell some of his prized possessions to keep afloat.
The greatest advice that I've ever been given, what I believe wholeheartedly is, God does not put tasks, obstacles before you that he also doesn't give you a way out of.
It was a humbling experience for someone who had worked so hard to build his career. However, Keith didn't let this setback define him. He took on more work, including a range of diverse roles in television, film, and video games, proving that perseverance is key to bouncing back from any challenge. Keith has also struggled with alcoholism in the past, and he has now been sober for over 15 years.
To my innermost core, that I am an alcoholic of the book brandishing kind. You know, I'm a classic alcoholic. And there's no getting around it. I can't think my way out of it. I can't, sort of sneak a drink, because I've never had one drink, ever.
Keith's no-nonsense attitude has sometimes led to clashes on set. He's been known to speak his mind, even if it means ruffling a few feathers. There was the time he butted heads with a director over the portrayal of his character in a TV series. Keith David reportedly had creative disagreements with directors on a few projects, but one of the more notable incidents occurred during his time on the TV series Greenleaf.
Because I know those that fail to understand need the love of God as much as those who are waiting to be understood.
Keith, who played Bishop James Greenleaf on the show, was said to have had differing opinions with the creative team about the direction of his character. He felt that the storyline was not staying true to the complexity and depth of the character he had helped build over several seasons. While these disagreements never escalated into full-blown confrontations, they highlighted Keith's dedication to his craft and his commitment to delivering the best performance possible. He wanted to ensure that the portrayal of Bishop Greenleaf remained authentic and impactful, which sometimes put him at odds with the show's directors and writers. Despite these creative clashes, Keith remained a key part of the series until its conclusion, earning praise for his powerful performance.
I'm going to leave you to deal with your father until you have to deal with ours.
In recent years, Keith has had to deal with more than just on-screen drama. Scammers started impersonating him online, reaching out to fans and asking for money and personal items. It was a surreal situation that left Keith both baffled and angry.
I would have snapped his neck like a twig.
I would never ask my fans for anything but their support, he said in a public statement. These people are preying on the kindness and generosity of my supporters, and it's disgusting. Keith took immediate action, alerting his followers and working with authorities to shut down the scam operations. It was a bizarre chapter in his life, but it showed his dedication to protecting his fans from being exploited. It was actor David Keith who discovered what was going on. He revealed during an interview. Keith David is known for so many things that it's hard to pick just one. He's the guy with the voice you never forget, whether he's narrating a documentary, voicing a video game character, or playing a tough-as-nail sergeant on screen.
This is truly what hell is, old man.
His ability to slip seamlessly between genres, from horror to comedy to drama, is what makes him truly special. But beyond his talent, it's his resilience and dedication that stand out. Keith has faced personal and professional challenges that would have knocked many others out of the game. Yet, he's always come back stronger, ready to take on the next role with the same energy and passion.
You better find yourself someplace to hide and keep praying nobody ever finds you.
As of now, Keith David is still very much alive and kicking. He's in his late 60s and shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, he's got several projects lined up, including a return to voice acting for gargoyles and even some theater work, proving that his passion for performance is as strong as ever. His estimated net worth stands at around $5 million, a reflection of his long and varied career. With a career spanning over 40 years, Keith David continues to captivate audiences with his unique blend of talent and charisma. Whether he's voicing a character in a blockbuster video game or acting in a gritty drama, He remains a beloved figure in the entertainment world. Will we see more of Keith David on the big screen, or will he surprise us with a new venture? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Keith David is a name we'll be hearing for years to come.